Here's the story. DOGE Dividend. Apparently, $5,000 checks might be going out to American citizens. Might be. The table is being set. What does this mean? This means we're answering the question that Craig Pasta Jardula has asked facetiously. Generally, he asks the question, where is it all going? All the money we're finding, all the money Elon's funding, the billions of dollars, where is it going? Well, he wants to see where it's going. What if it's going to us? What if? Is it possible? Let's see Trump when he first announces the possibility. And this is a few days ago, and there's been some momentum since. So we'll start where he first brings this up, and we'll go from there. But it's looking good. You guys know me as the optimist here on the show. I'm hopeful that we might be getting somewhere. But this is him first bringing it up. Check it out.
Taxpayers billions and billions of dollars every single day, and there's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the DOGE savings to American citizens and 20% goes to paying down debt, because the numbers are incredible, Elon. So many billions of dollars, billions, hundreds of billions, and we're thinking about giving 20% back to the American citizens and 20% down to pay back debt and pay down debt, which is, if you look at value, if it were a real estate balance sheet, the debt is tiny, but we still want to pay it down. Doesn't matter. We don't look at it as a piece of real estate. It's America. We're going to get it down through intelligence, hard work, and as Elon said, a word called caring. You have to care. By doing this, Americans will tell us where there's waste. They'll be reporting it themselves. They participate in the process of saving money. So many of the men and women in this room, as an example, they pay tremendous amounts of taxes. And here are just a few examples of where your money was going before I came along. These are just some of the, just taken at random. Oh, there are much worse examples than this. I was just looking at them before the speech, and I can tell you they were much worse. And there are some that are horrible, but I don't want to really say them because they're very, very embarrassing to people. Very, very embarrassing.
So we're talking about 20% going back to the American people. Well, 20% of what? What is the 20% of? It's a dividend. He's dividing by how many taxpayers we have, which is 200 million is the rough guess that we have taxpayers of the 330 or whatever, 40 million actual citizens of the country. There are 200 million taxpayers. So how much did they find? How much did Elon find? I believe the number is somewhere around $1 trillion. So when you take $1 trillion and you divide it by 200 million taxpayers, you come out with $5,000. And this is from RT. Musk and Trump to plot DOGE dividend, a refund for every taxpayer. Again, you got to put the question mark like we did. The rebate would come entirely from a share of the total savings generated by DOGE. And we're looking at 1 trillion. Now this is a different math that they do on RT. 400 billion in savings. So that's significantly less. That's like 40% of the 1 trillion. And they're saying split with households, 79 million. So they did a different math than what we have. So they changed individual taxpayer to household, 79 million, which I guess would make sense to how many households are submitting taxes. That would also come out to 5,000. So are we just making up this 5,000? Did Trump actually say 5,000, or are we just trying to do our own math? Well, let's see this little clip we found going around on Twitter, which is that somebody filmed the Fox business screen as they were reporting it, and they also came up with 5,000. Check it out.
$1 billion. So far. Over 1,000 contracts have been canceled And I think that the number is only going to go up, Ainsley.
Yeah, and he's even showing an interest in the idea of guaranteeing a $5,000 check to every American. It would be called the DOGE Dividend.
There you go, $5,000 checks. Again, we got to keep the question mark on the end of the banner. And RT also had a question mark on theirs, but we've done a few different little maths on this. But if you take 1 trillion, you divide it by 200 million taxpayers individually, that means every individual taxpayer would get 5,000. If it's just the household, but it's maybe less, like 40% of the 1 trillion is, they're saying 400 billion divided by less households than taxpayers, then you are also at $5,000 per person. So let's, rather than trying to do these hypothetical math equations, let's just say it's 5,000. Actually, let's say it's half of that. Let's say it's 2,500. Let's say it's 2,500. Let's say we got it wrong by half. If they can send this money out to people, this changes everything. This is the conversation I want to have with Craig Pasa. Maybe it's better we wait till this actually gets solidified, and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about, yes, that is theater. Yes, that's political. Yes, that makes the Trump people look good and the voters happy and they don't regret their vote. So all that is politics. But this is more than politics. This is money in people's bank accounts. This is money during when we talk about the eggs are too expensive and gas and all the liberal, whatever you call them, shit libs. We call them shit libs. They're shit libs. Saying, you guys, the gas is still high and the eggs are still high. So I hope you like your vote for Trump. So like they're stuck on that issue. The reason they're stuck on it is because people did vote for economy. That's actually a reason. One of the many reasons people voted for Trump was because the economy was shit and they just wanted another option. You're not doing it for us, Biden. We got to try something else. And again, if these checks actually go out, whether they're for 5,000, whether they're per household or per person, whether they're just $2,000 for a household, even, that's something. But I'm all in. I'm all in on the 5,000. Not sure if it's going to be individual or household, but I'm all in on the 5. I think we're on to something with the 5. There's a lot of people reporting on the number 5. Let's wait to see what Trump tweets out on Truth Social. Once we get the number, we'll see. But like everything else he's done so far, and we're still in the first 100 days, like everything else he's done so far, we know that he has come through. Not too many bait and switches going on here. For the most part. I mean, a little bait and switch on the JFK files, but we knew that in advance. We knew what that was. We were never going to get the whole thing. But for the most part, the things he said he campaigned on, unlike the first term, the things he campaigned on this time, he's sticking to it. Like you're getting what you paid for. You're getting Elon Musk. That's what you signed up for. All these shit libs saying that, nobody voted for Elon. Yeah, you did. Yeah, they did. A lot of people voted for Elon because Elon was standing on that freaking stage with Trump and with JD and with RFK, who also we got, by the way, people voted for him for RFK. They voted for him for Tulsi. They voted for him for a lot of things. And it seems he's coming through on a lot of those things, whether you like it or not. So let's see what happens when or if or whatever the amount. We don't know, but let's just say when these go out, let's have a conversation then. I'm looking forward to my next conversation with Craig and with you guys. I want to have this discussion. What difference does this make? Because it might make a big difference. It might make a huge, as they say, a huge difference. Okay. I think that's enough show for today, guys. Let me see if we missed any last minute comments. Oh gosh, wish to go. Breaking. Elon Musk parades around stage with Doge themed chainsaw gifted to him by Argentina's president Javier Milei. Pair of Zio clowns. God, it's so obnoxious. Right after I did the Doge story, wish to go. Gosh darn it. Ugh, ending on a sour note on that one. Yeah, total Zio clowns. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.